There's a lot of technology out there. There's a lot of things to keep up with. Jim George is in the studio, and he is here to answer your questions about that technology. He is Professor Gadget in our world, and then everybody else as well. He's also the owner of American Cable Services, and the phone number to call Jim right now is 622-9622. It's Halloween. Maybe there's a Halloween theme ahead for us. I'm not so sure. Good morning, Jim. How you doing?
Good morning. Fine, thank you.
So you asked me if I was ready for Halloween. Are you ready for Halloween?
My wife's ready for Halloween.
What are you going to go as?
I'm not going.
You're not going as anything?
No. I'm Trinity Baptist Church. That's where I attend church. They're having one of those fall festivals for the kids.
Oh,
and
nice.
My class is one of the classes that's going to do snow cones.
Oh.
So we'll be manning the snow cone machine.
Is that a fundraiser?
Nope. It's just everything's free.
Come by and help you out.
Anybody can come by. And
I could have bought a snow cone and you would have raised $1 or
no
two.
No money. Everything is free. Snow cone, popcorn, hot dogs, everything's free.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
I wonder how many of them are happening right this weekend.
A lot.
I bet you, yeah.
Yeah, I was in Wildwood yesterday and driving up on 301. I saw multiple churches that said, one said Kid Fest, everything free, come. So there's a bunch of churches having fall festivals. It's as an alternative to Halloween.
So we should have an app, like a GPS app, with pumpkins every place where there's a party you can go to.
Oh, yeah.
So yesterday, Robin took her dog to the dog doctor.
Yep.
And in the men's room over the toilet, there's a painting. And the painting shows two dogs sitting in a car with the GPS, and the GPS is showing where all the fire hydrants are around town.
It was funny.
And the title of the piece was GPS.
P-E-E.
P-E-E.
That was funny.
G-P-E-E-S.
Yes.
I had to go in the men's room to see it.
I got it.
Larry said, you got to go in the men's room.
Yeah.
You got to see this. It was funny.
That is funny. That is funny. Our dog would like that. Yeah, we have a new boy dog. We brought him in from Oklahoma. You know, my wife raises golden retrievers. And so we got a new male dog, $5,000 for the dog.
You paid $5,000 for a dog?
It's a stud.
Yeah.
I told my wife.
What?
Look at you guys. You guys are falling. You're dropping the ball here. You can get money for being studs.
I told my wife I need to put a jar about
How much does the bitch get? If the stud gets $5,000.
And that was a bargain, and plus like $600 to get him driven by a person all the way here from Oklahoma. So he was in a person's car, not an airplane or anything.
Oh, personal delivery.
Personal delivery right to our front door.
$5,000.
I know.
What did you name him?
This guy his name was Captain, so we're going to keep the name Captain. There's a long legal name, you know.
What kind of a dog is it?
Golden Retriever.
Oh, Golden Retriever.
Yeah, but
actually,
for $5,000.
That's a pretty dog.
It's actually an English cream Golden Retriever.
So is this a new business?
Which means it's a white
Is
dog.
this a business for you and your wife?
It is. My wife's business. Backyard breeding.
He lives indoors.
He lives indoors now until he gets acclimated to us.
How does this work? How does this work? I have a female dog, and I say, hey, Jim, I heard you got a stud.
Yeah.
What do? I just bring my dog over to you?
You could do that, or we can send you the semen in the mail.
Oh, don't do that.
All frozen.
All frozen.
Don't do that.
And you got to pay for it.
Wait a minute. You know how to get it out? I mean,
my wife takes it to the vet.
Oh, there you go.
What does that look like?
The vet does it.
We got to do a video.
It's a little messy, I think. I don't know.
Do they? Oh gosh. So
hey, can we change the subject for me?
No, wait.
Fascinating.
Breeding services.
But what if you didn't do it that way? What if you just brought the dog to your backyard? You said it's called backyard breeding.
Yeah, backyard breeding.
So you just let him run around the backyard?
They hook up. Yep.
How much does that cost?
I'm not really positive, but over $1,000.
Oh, so 5 hookups. You're set. You broke even.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a big business for her. She's got everything known to man. I keep trying to have her come in here.
What does that mean?
She knows everything there is about.
Oh, knows.
dogs.
I thought she said she has everything.
Well, she does. She has.
What do you need?
Like, for instance, treats. You know, like little treats. Training.
Oh, good boy. Here you go.
Treats. Yep.
Why do you need the train for that?
Food, everything.
Well, that's easy. I mean, dogs know how to eat.
Now you got to give them a certain type of dog food and all the certain minerals and all the supplements. It's an art, just like what I do is an art.
What happens if the babies don't happen? Do you come back again for free?
Yes.
Huh.
Yes, you do.
And what is a litter of that breed? Is it normally 7?
It depends. It could be anywhere from 1 to 9. Sometimes we've had 1 and 2, and sometimes we've had 11.
So the babies could literally be $5,000 puppies.
$2,500 puppies.
$2,500.
When they're in the puppy state. If we keep them for a year, and then they have all their certifications and their litter, and I shouldn't say litter box trained, but that's a cat thing, trained to go, only on command and that kind of, like only when we walk them. We could leave our male dog in the house 12 hours. And when we come back, he hasn't done it.
Do you know there's more information in one sperm? I was reading this the other day. There's more information in one sperm than in all of the computers that were on Earth like 10 years ago. Now computers have more information than sperm. Right. But back then, there was more information. I actually read that the other day. It's an amazing thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of coding going on, I'm sure. And that's why we have to get a new male every so often, because...
When's the last time you had one?
You exhaust. I think ours is 7 years old.
He gets tired?
We retire him.
Where does he go?
But what happens?
We give him away to a good home.
But why? I mean, why does he get tired? I would never get tired.
She would. Wait till you get my age, you will get tired.
I may never know.
You got to work twice as hard if you're a mail order seaman, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Mail order seaman.
So you just give him away? You don't have a little attachment to him?
Well, we always give them to usually someone that we know or know of. So what my wife does, every puppy she's ever sold, she has a lineage on, and she contacts the people about on Facebook and everything, and she'll say, how is Roger doing, or whatever the people call the dog, and then they send her reports, like we went to the vet and he got a good boy treat and he did this and he did. So she's just that kind of a person. To me, a dog is a dog is a dog.
Oh, really? You don't care?
Not to her. Oh, no.
You don't get attached to them?
No. Nope.
They look at you with the sad eyes?
I am not an animal person.
Really?
Yep. But my wife is an animal person.
So now you're going to get rid of this old dog that you have
the older
right
dog
now.
He's
going to go.
He's retired as of now, but he will actually hang around with us for a few more weeks until my wife decides to put the new dog outside. When she does, male dogs get aggressive when there's two of them. So rather than have that conflict and have them both nervous about what's going on, we just get rid of the one.
Do you get them neutered after they're done?
We do. After the male dog is done, we get them neutered. They say it's quick and painless. I wouldn't know, but
until then, though, he's got the life of a king.
Got the life of a king. Got 6 females running around.
Wow.
Is that what a king goes? Is that what a king? When you say life of a king?
Yeah, like a harem. They got their own.
Is that what happens with kings?
Yeah. Well, that's what they say.
So one of the gadgets I brought in today, I think I've told you about this. This is a pocket recorder.
I'm sorry, it was such an interesting topic, though.
It is. Yeah. We've never known a dog breeder before. This is interesting.
This is a pocket recorder.
What's cool is that your shirt says hot. That's what's cool.
I think I paid like $25 for it. It'll record for like 5 hours. It's all solid state.
Oh, nice.
Is it voice activated?
Well, in this case, it is voice activated, but I have it not activated.
There's your theme song.
Oh, cool.
I just recorded.
Oh, you did. Wow.
Wow.
That's so clear, too.
Sounds like we're listening to the radio. Oh, you slowed it down.
I had the volume too loud.
Oh, you slowed it down.
Okay, and then I hit stop.
Right.
And then I want to hit erase.
Is it an MP3 recorder?
And then I come back. I'm not really positive if it is. I don't think it is. I think it's just a voice recorder. They do have them voice. It does have voice activation, and so like if you had to go to some place and you wanted to record the conversation, my daughter, I should say, actually went someplace one time and put it in her shirt pocket, and although she wasn't legally supposed to record what was going on, she recorded anyway, just so she would. Right. And when she came back, she played like 2.5 hours of playing time.
That's what the congressmen
do.
It's
really interesting.
Congressmen all have a recording device on them. Did you know that?
I did not.
Every time you talk to a congressman, it's being recorded.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Unless you're Senator Ted Cruz, in which case he's got the audio, what do you call it? The audio graphic memory. He can memorize everything he hears.
I heard you say that the other day.
Yeah, I heard Glenn Beck say it.
It would be a pain in the neck to remember everything you've ever heard. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Hold on, we'll be right back with Jim George, Professor Gadget.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Today will be a delightful day with plenty of sunshine. The afternoon high 81 to 85. Then a clear night tonight with lows in the low to mid-60s, upper 60s along the coast. For tomorrow, partly sunny skies and warm, the high 82 to 86. For Sunday, sunshine, some clouds, and very warm, high 84 to 88. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
What are the most common questions those nearing retirement are asking? Will I outlive my money? Retirement questions like these and many more will be answered every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement with hosts Francois and Julian Cozenet. Francois and Julian will help you put your retirement puzzle together. Catch Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement Saturdays at 9 a.m. on Ocala's News Talk, The Source 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
And it's bad thoughts about messing up or not being good enough that kill confidence. So tell yourself, you can do it. Blowing bubbles can help us fall asleep because it's like a deep breathing exercise helping to calm our body and mind. And since blowing bubbles feel silly, it helps the mind move on from worries that might keep us awake. So throw back some cranberry juice, improve your heart health within 24 hours.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Don't get caught without your daily source of senior deals. Pick up your copy of the Senior Voice newspaper. It's your source for schedule and events tailored to seniors, with information you need, like a list of free events in the area. We even have Tom's Picks, a free referral for people who are looking for a company to do work for them. Tom's Picks will refer the company to you that fits your needs. And all we ask in return is that you tell them where you heard about them. For more information, call Tom's Picks, 352-804-1223. And pick up your copy of the Senior's Voice at most any business up and down the 200 corridor.
Now read Ocala Downtown newspaper online.
Hi, I'm Seth with AA Lock, Dock, and Security. Have you ever thought about the locks or security on your house or business? Have you ever wondered why the keys to your new car cost so much? Well, at AA Lock, Dock, and Security, we can help with securing your valuables. We can even replace those expensive transponder keys. We can give you the knowledge that no one else will. Call AA Lock, Dock, and Security at 867-1965. That's 867-1965.
Putting the local back into radio. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. WOCA News. Variety. Information. Now. Keep your arms and legs on the inside at all times.
Your source for the #1 sports weekends. Fox Sports, only on 96.3 FM, 1370 AM.
This is WOCA, News Talk 1370.
At 18 minutes after 9 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Jim George is here. We call him Professor Gadget because he always has gadgets. So you got a handheld recorder that records files. No more tape.
Right.
How long does that record for? How many hours can you record?
I believe it's 2 hours.
2 hours. That's pretty cool.
It is.
And does the battery last a long time?
It does. Well, yeah, 2 hours. No,
who makes it? Who makes it?
This one happens to be Olympus, which I think is an off-brand shoot of Samsung.
Oh, okay.
And it's $25.
This is a big one. The ones I've given my children during holidays, like in the Christmas stocking, are half this size.
Really?
Yeah. Just literally half the width, half the length. And all you do is, but see, I can't push those buttons. I need bigger thumbs or
bigger thumbs. I mean smaller thumbs.
More, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's why I don't text. All
you know
my
what you
daughters
do?
want to text me.
Pick up a frog. Then you'll have a wart on your thumb. You can use the wart.
Oh, there you go.
Just a thought.
Yeah.
Thought that would help.
Instant poker thing.
Wart frog.
You know what happens? You know what happens? Sunday. You know what happens Sunday?
Time goes
back.
Fall back.
And the nation gets into Christmas mode.
Yep.
Walmart and all the rest of them.
So can I jump the gun a little bit and ask you, are there any gadgets that you think will be hot sellers this Christmas season?
Well, I guess you've played the announcement yourself, where Walmart is betting that the drone's going to be the next big thing, and they've brought in hundreds and hundreds of them, literally tens of thousands.
We saw a drone at Silver Springs on Sunday. It was so cool. We heard it first above the trees.
Right.
And I said, it's got to be a drone. It's got to sound like it looks like they sound, because I'd never seen one in person. And then there it was. We saw red lights and green lights on it's got like four, it's like a cross. And Robin actually spotted the guy who was controlling it, and he was just taking pictures of the water and whatever else.
Yeah. When we went to the cable show, my daughter was going around dropping in, because she's my office manager too, dropping in her business card, and she won a drone that had a built-in camera.
She won it.
Wow, nice.
And then the mechanism that controls it had a built-in monitor, of course, and then the joystick, so you could drive it. And she opened it up and used it for like 2 days just to see how it was. The nudity of it wore off. She put it back in the box, and she's going to sell it.
How much?
Oh.
I have no idea.
Well, how much do they sell for? I mean,
about $300.
You know, compared to a stud, that's cheap.
Yeah. Exactly.
A stud dog, $5,000, but you can't make your money back with a $300 drone.
No, I guess not unless you're doing some aerial photography where you shouldn't, you know.
Where you shouldn't? Oh, if you're a spy.
Yeah, but she won it for free, so anything she sells it for is
profit. No.
Yeah.
I wasn't asking because of that. I was just wondering how much they cost. I was thinking about somebody that might like this as a gift.
Yeah.
I think she's going to sell it for about $100. She's not going to ask $300 for it. I don't know what she's going to ask, but it's just something she's going to sell. But we would use it ourselves. We have a 300-foot tower, let's say, and the maybe we're having some intermittency with the reception. We can fly the drone up there and look at the connections.
That's a cool idea.
You can do all that kind of stuff.
Did you hear the story we had about the astronauts? The one astronaut had to repair the solar array, or whatever you call it, the solar cells, because they were tearing.
Yeah, that was scary.
They had to go outside, and they had to cover up the metal parts of his suit because they could have been an arc in space, and he could have
arc flash.
And the pure oxygen inside his suit could have burned him up.
Yes,
if they had an arc up in space.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Well, there's no oxygen, as you know, in space, so he would have to have a leak in his suit, but an arc flash would definitely burn a hole in his suit.
But if it got to the metal parts of his suit, that's what they were saying, then it could have caught the fire inside. He would have been crispy inside. You have a phone call. You ready?
Yes.
Good morning. You're on the air with Jim George, Professor Gadget.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Gadget. you talking to space. What I'm thinking of, out in space with the satellites and that to keep the batteries charged up, they turn the panels to the sun, and the sun charges up the batteries. Why on earth can't a guy have something like on the roof of his house do that and be able to charge up all of his batteries in his house?
Very easy. If you listen to the Glenn Beck show here on WOCA, I think it's 1 o'clock. He talks about a solar panel that he has in his house that he uses it just for, doesn't power his whole house. It just powers certain things.
Is that like commercially sold, or did he build that himself?
No, he even gives you the name of the guy he bought it from, or the company, and tells you where to get it from. Yeah. No, you can do that very easy.
I was just thinking a little discount there just to charge up all your little batteries and stuff. I mean, nothing major.
Right. No, you can do that. You can get a one cell. There's a company in Gainesville on 441 as you're heading north, and just before you get into the Gainesville city limits, you might say, on the left-hand side, there's a solar cell manufacturer, and he can sell you one panel because he makes them right there, along with all the charging station and everything, so you can use it. And it should be fairly inexpensive. It should be under $100 for everything.
So this is wired down into your house, and you take your little battery and you set it in this little machine, and over a period of time on a sunny day, which is a lot here, it charges your battery up, right?
It does. And if you get a large enough array like the one that Glenn Beck is talking about, it can be used for keeping the lights on your house. Let's say there's a power failure, but you don't have a generator, so you can't power the air conditioner, you can't power the refrigerator, but you like to at least have lights on your house. This would power all your lights for hours.
You say this guy's up in Gainesville. Do you know the name of his business?
I do not, but just take a leisurely drive on 441, and just before you get into Gainesville, you can't miss it. He's got all the arrays out in the front yard.
Oh, okay.
It's a business.
Okay, thank you.
Good information. So there's a rocket going up tomorrow, and I wanted you to kind of translate what it says in the news, if you can.
Okay.
The rocket going up tomorrow from Cape Canaveral is launching a satellite, and the satellite is an Air Force navigation satellite. It is the 11th in a set of 12, and here's the part that's like another language. 12 interim GPS Block 2F satellites that will eventually be replaced by GPS Block 3A satellites scheduled for launch no earlier than 2017.
Well, basically,
what does all that mean?
We used the Magellans, and we used the Garmins and the TomToms, and that's a GPS, and it's on a certain frequency. The one that the Air Force is putting up is on a special frequency. When they say block, it's basically inaccessible to you and I.
Is it more
accurate?
Accurate than ours? Really?
Yeah, because GPS basically is off of 4 satellites. So anywhere you are, you can 4 satellites, let's say, will hit your cell phone or your GPS. It will work as low as 2 satellites. As low as 2 satellites, but they prefer 3, which is triangulation. All right, but the Air Force has 12. So they'll know exactly within like 2 feet where any item they own in the world is located at.
Wow.
Any item.
Another phone call. Good morning. You're on there with Jim George.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin, and Jim.
Hey, Doug.
What I want to know is if you do get a call, let's say from an individual, and let's say during the storm, do you, let's say, go out there and work on those cables or not?
Yes, we do, Doug. If we, but we're smart about it. In other words, we're not going to hold an umbrella over our head that is made out of metal.
Right.
So we have a special umbrella that's made out of wood.
No.
So the wooden handle, wooden everything is wood except for the fin that opens up, which is cloth.
So you're telling the truth.
Yeah. So we have those. We also have a little tent. It's really small. It folds up the size of a little daytime calendar. But when you open, it's real thin Mylar. It actually has little plastic fins, and it opens up to be like a little Johnny on the spot.
Oh, how nice.
And then you just unzip it, and you go inside and zip. And also, if there's a break or something electronic you have to work on, you just open it up, set it over the device, and get in there and work. But we try, depending upon how much rain is coming, to wait till it stops.
Yeah.
Now, Robin seemed to know what you meant by Johnny on the stop. What have you said? I don't know what that is.
Johnny on the spot.
What is that?
That's an outhouse.
You have an umbrella that works like an outhouse?
No, we have a little plastic enclosure that works like an outhouse in the sense that it's in a little plastic sheath. You open it up, and then when you unfold it, it's got these little ribs in them, and the ribs all lock together and create like a little small tent that you see, a pop-up tent for kids where it goes from east to west and north to south, like in 2 configurations, and then the plastic is stretched. And we just set it over the item. Let's say it's a cut cable or a device we want to work on in the rain.
Oh, I see.
Then we just unzip it, get in, zip it closed.
I see what you mean. Okay.
And then when we're all done, the hardest part is putting it all back in that loaded bag.
Yeah.
It does not want to go back in there.
And it's like a little outhouse.
It's like a little outhouse. It's probably 6 feet tall and 3 feet by 3 feet.
Do you know what they call in I think it's in the Bronx, in the Brooklyn, one of the places, they have a slang for a fire hydrant. They call it a Johnny Pump. Have you ever heard that? A Johnny Pump?
I have not.
It's one of those regional things, I think. That's what I was thinking. It folds out to become a fire hydrant.
Oh.
Johnny on the spot.
No, this is Johnny on the spot.
Every occupation has their own specialty device that is unique to them. I mean, like I said, this little tent is unique to the power company. Power company uses them. We use them.
I've seen them.
Yeah.
I've seen them.
What are those things that are out there? They look like little igloos. That you can go into them. Are they electrical stations?
Well, that's one of the ones. That's if it's a pop-up one, the one that's
they're permanent. You see them. They look like they have doors on them. They're this.
Oh, that's usually the telephone or power company disconnect or substation. And by substation, I don't mean generating substation, but a disconnect substation. Oh, another half hour's passed.
Enjoy Halloween.
So who's coming Monday? Special guest?
We do have a very special guest. It is confirmed. We'll tell you later.
All right, sounds great.
We told you already. Well,
no, I think that's great.
Tell the listening audience.
Would Joe be here?
I don't know if he'll be here. I don't know. All right, we'll be right back. Thank you, Jim. This is WOCA Ocala.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. There was a middle-of-the-night vote in the Senate to pass a budget and debt deal.
Some Republican presidential candidates oppose the legislation, including Senators Ted Cruz and Rand Paul.
It's a rotten deal. It's not conservative. It's going to explode the debt.
But fellow White House contender Lindsey Graham called the agreement
a small